Hey, it's Matt with My Florida Homebuyers, and today I'm standing outside of a house that we just purchased right here in Longwood, Florida. Let's take a look. All right, so like I said, this house is located in Longwood, Florida, over here in Seminole County, and it's in pretty good shape actually. Everything's really outdated, but in really good shape. A nice little neighborhood here. Seems like everybody takes care of their houses really well. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look inside. Got some newer windows, so that's good. And I think the roof is relatively new as well, maybe only 10 years old or so. It's not brand new, but it's not old either. All right, entering the time capsule. So this house was built in 1975, and the entire time it was occupied by the people who had it built. So this was a one-owner house. They lived here the entire time, and they recently passed away, and the family contacted us and sold it to us. So we can go that way or this way. I'm gonna go this way first. This is like the I guess like a living room. This house it doesn't have the open layout that modern houses have, so it's kind of broken up into like a living room and a family room. And you can see they left a lot of stuff here. I mean, tons of books and stuff. And all this furniture, I mean, everything is in really good shape. Like, this is some of the best. I mean, if you're looking for retro furniture, it looks almost perfect. I mean, these people obviously took care of their stuff. Dining room there. Also, check out this flooring. This is probably original, or close to it. I mean, they haven't sold this type of flooring in a while. And look, there's like no stains. Like, I'm telling you, these people were clean. This is the master bedroom here. More of that awesome blue carpet. And you can see we've got a lot of stuff to get rid of here. And the majority of this we're going to try to donate since it's in good shape. Right. The cool thing about this house, or one of the cool things, is all of the bedrooms, even the guest bedrooms, have these walk-in closets. So that's kind of nice. This is the master bathroom. This has been remodeled. Probably was a tub or something there to begin with. So it looks a little more updated. This is probably that shower is probably the only thing in the entire house that's been updated. But as you can see, everything's in good shape though. It's not, it's just kind of like a time capsule. All right, this is the kitchen. We've got this lovely drop ceiling here that almost touches my head. It's probably 7 feet. I'm 6'2", so I'm pretty close. But everything's in good shape. These are probably, I'm guessing, the original cabinets that they painted. But all the hinges are solid. Everything seems to be in good shape. So you could definitely move into this house. This house doesn't really need much of anything. They've got the countertops. These have been redone, I believe the seller told me. They look good. Stainless steel appliances. See if they left us anything in the fridge. No, just water. There you go. All clean. Look at that. It's always nice when they empty out the fridge. It gets nasty. All right, so there, front door's down that way. This is like that family room type area I was telling you about. And luckily they only put wood paneling in here. So I think we can work with that. It's kind of a cool painting. I don't know if it's hard to tell. I don't know art, so I don't know if that's from Bed Bath & Beyond or if that's actually a legitimate painting. Got this nice little sliding glass door here that goes out to the outside, to the backyard. We'll go out there after I show you the guest bedrooms over here. Let's see. So we got a nice big linen closet here. Not much left there. This is the guest bathroom, and it actually has an exterior door that goes out to the backyard, which is kind of nice. And then it's kind of separated into two rooms with this door here. And the tub and the toilet are over here. Got this lovely, I don't know what that is. Is that mauve? It's probably the most repulsive color I could imagine, but that's what they did in the 70s. And then we're missing some tile here, but that's not that big of a deal. These, you can still buy these at Home Depot and Lowe's. All right. Got another bedroom here. None of these bedrooms have ceiling fans either, which is kind of a bummer, but that's how they did it back then. The switch on the wall controls the light. There's another painting over there that I know nothing about. Got an office here. Lots of file cabinets that no one uses anymore. They're all empty. Not much of a market for those anymore. Sort of a ward. Here we go. We can check the date on the calendar. It's at 92, September 92. And that was I guess that was the hot, what is that, Lincoln? Hot Lincoln that year. Huh. Lots of books on war and aircraft and all kind of stuff like that. I always look at the old hats. Sometimes you find a cool one. That's not so cool. Looks like a generic trophy, so you could literally give this to anybody because it doesn't have any sort of any plaque or anything on it. It can be whatever you want it to be. This is a CB radio. That's kind of cool. I wonder if that works. I've always wanted a CB radio. This is some sort of what, walkie-talkie or something? 8-track tapes? Okay, that's kind of cool too. Rayovac. Yeah, look at that. It's like an old flashlight. That's kind of cool too. Made in the USA. Wow, that's awesome. I may have to snag that. All right, we'll go outside, but first I want to check out this garage. It's always cool stuff to be found in the garage. There's always a lot of stuff in the garage. Most of it looks like typical garage stuff. Crutches, we find crutches in every single house we buy for the most part. A lot of ladders. I've got plenty of those. Oh, there's an old lawnmower. More of the carpet. If we need to patch the blue carpet, there's some pieces up there that we can use to do that. Sweet. Oh, this is funny. The lady, so the people that own the house obviously passed away. One of their, the heirs to the estate actually called us and, sold us the house. But when I was here with her looking at the house, she pointed out that these are actually folding stairs and they're supposed to go up there in that attic access. They're like the pull down stairs, but they never installed them. They bought this house new in 1975 and they've been moving these around in the box. They've never been installed. They had every intention of putting them up there, but they never got around to it. Talk about procrastination. That is crazy. 1975. That's been waiting. Those have been waiting to get installed. pretty new looking Samsung front load washer and dryers. Nice newer water heater. Got a train. Nothing runs like a train. And it's looks like it's a 2011 system, so that's pretty good. That's relatively new. Standard electric box. Nothing crazy in there. You have some switches here. One on the roof. Whole house has been repiped with PEX, so that's nice. All right, let's head out back. All right, this is the backyard here. Really quiet and peaceful for a house in one of these neighborhoods where everybody's on top of each other. I think they painted the house the same color as the tub in that guest bathroom there. All right, well, there's the back of it. Now, funny thing about this house, or a unique thing, not really funny, but this sidewalk here, this is actually a neighborhood trail. So in this neighborhood, your property goes all the way back to the fence over here, but you have to maintain this to allow people to you know, to use it, people in the neighborhood. So everybody's kind of got it going behind their house. You can see these people put up a fence, so they made it like a separate piece, but they still have to maintain it. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'd want people walking through my backyard all the time, but I'd probably be the guy with the fence, to be honest. I guess we didn't replace this window. Probably because it's the bathroom window and must have been harder to get to. All right, well, we're back around front. All right, well, I'm back here today just to see what's left. We cleaned out a lot of this stuff, and everything that's left here is about to be picked up by a local charity who's going to take it. And I think they provide living essentials to people who are homeless or, you know, stuff like that. Should be here any minute now, but they're going to pick up all this this stuff that's left. And then whatever they don't want, I am going to have to take in and get rid of. We've got everything boxed up, all the smaller stuff. They won't take it unless it's boxed. But yeah, a lot of this stuff was in good shape, so hopefully somebody can use it. We got mostly everything out of the garage. This is all that's left. So it's pretty well cleared out. All right, well, those guys just left. They took pretty much everything. There's a few things they couldn't take, like this thing here. They said they're not allowed to take those. And they didn't really want the pictures and decorations. And then for whatever reason, they can't take headboards or footboards, so they left that. But I think they took a lot more than I think they were supposed to. They kind of helped me out, but yeah, not much here. So we're gonna get the rest of this kind of cleaned up and out of here, and get on to the next thing. All right, that's the haul today. It's all the last of the stuff out of this house. That was one trip where we cleaned everything, loaded it up, put it out to the trash. We had that charity come. They took an entire box truck basically, and then that's finally what's left. It's a lot more than you think. You look in here and you're like, oh yeah, it's not that much stuff, but it's a lot of stuff. So that's about all the personal property we're taking out of here. Some of these old rickety shelves, they can go in the dumpster when the time comes, and stuff like this we'll leave for the new homeowner, because I've got like 100 ladders and I don't need any more. Same thing with brooms. All right, let's get out of here, go do something else. All right, I'm back at my house, got the trailer unloaded. Shep didn't really help, did you, buddy? No, you just watched. So I've got, that is trash. This I'm gonna attempt to get rid of at Goodwill. The hutch and the headboard and footboard, I'm gonna try to put on Facebook Marketplace for free and see if somebody will come get them. And the file cabinets and a couple other pieces of metal stuff, they're going to recycling. The dartboard is going to get hung up here in my shop somewhere, probably up there. The flags have been rescued and they're going to be hung up here somewhere and displayed. And then this little wheelie thing that I pulled out of the garage, that's going to make a nice rollable cart for this giant trash can. So that's what ended up happening to all this stuff. So all right, look at this place. My dad really went crazy here and knocked out a bunch of walls, and man, he's been hard at work over here. So the plan is to open this up and make it more of an open layout. So there's like a family room there and a living room here, and this will kind of make it all one big open area. So we also, well, my dad removed the drop ceiling. So this ceiling in the kitchen was down here, which I think makes it like a 7-foot ceiling, which was super popular back in the 70s. But nobody likes that now. Everybody likes tall ceilings. So you can see where we, well, I say we, it's my dad, but he took it up and And so now this kitchen will have nice high ceilings. This looks like a doorbell of some sort, just kind of hanging there. So we've also removed all of this wood paneling. Luckily there was drywall behind there, so that's good, obviously, because that's what we want. Let's see what else we got here. My dad took all the flooring out, all the carpet. I think we're gonna leave this tile in here. So the vanity's gone, we'll do new vanities and everything. My dad also put these tiles back where they belong. And this tub will, since the tub's in such good shape, we're just gonna spray it with, have it resurfaced. And that way it'll all be one color, which is usually white, and you know, everything will match. So that'll look good. So everything's pretty well cleaned out of here now. And this makes a huge difference having this knocked out, because this house feels so much bigger. So I think the plan with this kitchen is, like I said, we're gonna leave it open so that all of this kind of flows together. We're gonna try to put everything back kind of where it was. So refrigerator, dishwasher, sink, range over here. And then I think we're gonna put an island out here. Got all the appliances out here just temporarily so they're out of the way. My dad patched all this drywall that was hanging down. He's getting real good at that. I mean, you can't even hardly tell. All right, I'm back here today just to see what's going on. I got to meet the electrician here to fill him in and kind of show him what we want him to do. But this is the kitchen layout we came up with. So there's going to be an island here, and the fridge is actually getting moved from over there to over here. And the reason for that is this wall, this is a block wall, so we can't modify it. And with the refrigerator sitting along this block wall, when you go to open the doors, it'll hit. So over here, we'll be able to have it so that there's no wall on the side of the refrigerator, so that way the door can swing open, because all the refrigerators now are pretty much those French door types, and that's a problem you run into pretty often. So we also put this bulkhead over here. The cabinets are gonna butt up against that, and then there's gonna be no cabinet over the fridge. And the reason for that is the cabinet that would have fit there, it would have basically been 12 inches tall and 2 feet deep, which is pretty much a useless cabinet. They're hard to get into, and so we don't even bother with them. But yeah, it's coming along. The electrician's gonna basically rewire this kitchen the way we need it, and then also he's going to put in some ceiling light fixtures, because none of these bedrooms in this entire house have room for have boxes for ceiling fans or lights or anything. So it's dark in here, so we're gonna put in some lighting and stuff like that, and hopefully make this place a lot brighter and a nicer place to live. All right, back here today, just checking in on the electrician. I called him and texted him and everything, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him in the past week or so. So I figured I might as well come out here and see what was going on and make sure he wasn't laying dead in the house somewhere. But yeah, he's been working on this. You see we got some recessed lights up here going in. I got one here, over here in the kitchen. I can tell he's not done because we've still got wires and stuff hanging. Got this switch moved over here to the other side. The refrigerator is going to go here, so it couldn't go on this side anymore. We've also got some recessed lights going in out here in this family room, living room area to try to make this a little brighter. And it looks like he's working on getting these in over here. So there's 4 in this room. All right, back here today to drop off some flooring and see what my dad's got going on here, because he's been working here for a couple weeks, so probably a lot different. All right, so Home Depot dropped off the stuff on the pallet, and then this is the same stuff but left over from another house. So I'm kind of combining it together to make sure we can use it all up. But yeah, this place is really coming along. Got some paint on the walls. Kitchen looks a lot different. Yeah, this place looks so much better. Another bedroom here. Yeah, it's looking real good. Man, look at this big open area. This kitchen's gonna be nice. Got the recessed lighting, nice and bright. There's the master over here. It's looking real good. Master bathroom, getting all painted up. I'm gonna put new vanities and countertops in there. Looking good though. All right, just back here today, dropping off some trim and doors here. And I'll just show you what we got going on. Got the countertops in. Everything's looking good. Still working on lighting. Flooring's in. And yeah, it's coming along. It's the bathroom back here. It's looking real good. Working on cabinets and electrical stuff of that nature. Like that. Got a cool trash can pull out here on the cabinets. That's kind of nice. And we've got to put over here, we're just talking about this too. We've got lights up here, but there's nothing under this, under here. So what happens is if you're under here, these lights are going to create a line, a hard line, a shadow down here. And so I believe what we're going to do to fix that is put some lights. I'm going to put like 2 here, one there, and then a bigger one back up under here. That should give you a lot more light. Because right now all the light is kind of coming at you from the back. You know, the lights are over there and there's nothing up under this little ledge. So that should help out a lot. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. One less refrigerator in my garage. right, I made another stop, got the rest of the appliances, and it looks like my dad's painting. This looks a lot better than that mauve color. Oh, all right, let me find my dad and see if he can help me unload these appliances. That hole. All right. All right. Okay, the one tire's flat. This is the one from spring. Oh, my leg. Oh my God. It's just slightly better than carrying it.
Oh, it's off the rim.
All right, back at this house today, and a lot of things have changed. We've got paint on the outside, well, inside too, but the outside made such a big difference to get rid of that. I think it was like a mauve color. Should have left mauve in the 70s or 80s and leave it there. But yeah, this looks much better, much more clean, much more fresh. And you know, we submitted to the HOA for the approval on these paint colors, and that was months ago. We've never heard from them, so we just went ahead and painted it. I hope that's all right. We haven't gotten a nasty letter or anything yet. So this is the inside here. We've got the kitchen all completed. All the appliances are in. My dad took care of all that. He's been working like crazy down here to get all this done. Got the island. Looking good there. And I think all the bedrooms are the same as last time. So what I'm here today for is the carpet is going in tomorrow. And I've got to put the transition pieces across here. So it's like sometimes they come out to install the carpet and they put the transition pieces in themselves. Sometimes they say they don't do it. So it's always something different. So this time I've got to do it apparently. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I think that's gonna be just about it. I've got to do some mulch and some landscaping out here. But I think that's gonna be just about it. My dad painted the garage floor. That looks really good. Got everything out here all cleaned up. Yeah, this place is looking real nice. All right, it is bright and early on a Sunday morning, and I'm back here to check the carpet install and make sure everything went well with that. Oh yeah, we definitely got carpet. Cool. Oh yeah, that looks good. Very nice. Oh, I forgot to mention before when I was here, we put up these shelves. Well, we didn't put them up, but the people who do the insulation, which we also had done, sprayed in insulation, they apparently do these shelves too, and it wasn't that much money, so we had them go ahead and do it. Oh yeah, the transitions look good. He popped them in for me, so they're ready to go. These are just Matt's scraps that he left out here, but yeah, very nice. Everything's looking good. I mentioned the insulation and just realized I had never come up here to actually check it. So they don't do over the garage, which is why it's not here, but all the way down over there in the living area. You can see. But yeah, all good to go. So it'll have good insulation for the new owners. Here are those shelves in this closet back here, this linen closet. It's kind of nice. We normally just leave the closets just, just bare. Because this stuff, I guess it's not that hard to deal with, but we don't like dealing with this stuff. But the guy that came out and did it, he had like jigs and tools and all kinds of stuff, and it didn't take him really long at all. So it must be one of them things where once you know how to do it and the easiest ways, it's not that bad. So all right, I'm out of here, off to do something else. But yeah, this place is coming along. I got to do a few little things here, and I got to get the tub spraying guys out to do that tub back there. But this one should be ready, I would say, within a week or so. All right, here's around back with the new paint. Looks much, much cleaner and nicer. We also had the roof soft washed and all the concrete surfaces pressure washed, so that helped. The pressure washer guy, he soft washes the roofs, so that makes them look much nicer. And then he also pressure washed this this community sidewalk back here, because apparently, I didn't realize this, the neighbor told us, but you're responsible for the section of sidewalk that crosses behind your property. So you can actually get cited by the HOA for failing to maintain it. So that's fun. I don't know why people choose to live places like that, but people like rules, I guess. All right, I got some pine straw down. Check this out. Look how nice that looks. Like a brand new tub. All right, all there's left to do is cleaning. So I'm gonna call the cleaning lady now, see if I can get her out here. I'd like to get this place listed for the weekend, but we'll see what her schedule looks like. All right, this house is done, under contract, scheduled to close at the end of the month. I just came by to check on some things. I had to fix a drip under the sink, but other than that, passed inspections with flying colors and everything's ready to go. So I think this may be the last time I'm here at this house unless something else happens. Another one completed and sold. So we'll move on to the next one. We've got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 other ones in the pipeline, so on to something else.